5773 provided 7th Cavalry during the Indian War duration in 1873. Colt presented the popular Model 1873, likewise known as the Single-Action Army, the Colt. 45 inches, not to be confused with Colt-made models of the M1911 semi-automatic, or simply, the Peacemaker, one of the most famous handguns ever made. It is still in production, together with numerous clones and lookalikes, and its total appearance has stayed the same given that 1873. Although originally made for the United States Army, the design 1873 was extensively dispersed and popular with civilians, ranchers, lawmen, and outlaws alike. Its design has influenced many other revolvers. In the U.S., the traditional single-action revolver still reigned supreme up until the late 19th century. In Europe, however, arms makers were fast to embrace the double-action trigger. While the US was producing weapons like the design 1873, the Europeans were building double-action designs like the French MAS Modle 1873 and the rather later British Enfield Mk1 and 2 revolvers. Britain depended on cartridge conversions of the earlier BeaumontAdams double-action prior to this. Smith & Wesson M&P revolver in 1889, Colt presented the design 1889, the first really contemporary double-action revolver, which varied from earlier double-action revolvers by having a swing-out cylinder, rather than a top break or side-loading cylinder. Swing-out cylinders rapidly captured on, since they combined the finest features of earlier designs. Side loaders, like the earlier Colt Model 1871 and 1873, gave a stiff frame, but required the user to eject and pack one chamber at a time, as they rotated the cylinder to line each chamber up with the side-mounted loading gate. Smith & Wesson followed 7 years later with the hand ejector, design 1896 in 38 unique cartridge. The design 10 went on to end up being the very best-selling pistol of the 20th century, at 6,000,000 systems, and the 38 unique is still the most popular chambering for revolvers worldwide. These brand new weapons were an improvement over the Colt 1889 style because they included a combined center pin and ejector rod to lock the cylinder in position. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.